Mary Smart, Lake County Karaoke Corner. We're going to be talking to Xavier Gomez today. He's a karaoke DJ for several places around Lake County. And he's going to tell us some stuff about himself and how he got here and how he got into music. And I'm going to let him talk right now and answer a question for me. So start with how you got into music.
How I got into music was at a very young age for me. I was born and raised in New York, so I'm originally from New York. And ever since I was small, I was playing music, some form, some fashion. And when I say small, I started out with piano, and then I learned how to play guitar. So my dad playing piano one day, and it just astounded me the way he was doing it. So I learned how to play the piano. The following year, I went ahead and learned how to play guitar. Anyway, junior high school, chorus, 2 band classes. High school, I actually graduated with an honors diploma, you know, the good grades and everything, but also with the music as a major. And I almost actually was that close from going to the performing arts high school from Fame, believe it or not. But then we moved out to Long Island, and then I went to one of the dioceses, as they call it up there, and I graduated with music as a major, 3 band classes, chorus, and theater. From there, I went to college, Nashville, Tennessee, to Belmont University. So I got a degree in commercial music and music business.
You've been through a lot to get where you're at today. Yeah.
Yes. And when I got out, and I never really did anything with my music until I ended up coming to Georgia. Now, you know, I've been in small bands. We had garage bands growing up, high school, things like that. Nothing real professional, but yet everything was professional.
Those were growing pains for a musician.
Yes, yes, especially through college. You know, everything is professional because, I mean, it's college, and you had to be on your P's and Q's about everything for your grades. Anyway, I never really did anything. I wound up in Georgia, of all places, back in '89. Married, kids, divorced. Long story on that one, made shorter. I was working for Atlanta Gas and Light. Been with them for 2 years. And by then, because of my past, lost a lot of equipment, you know, never gained more. When I was working for Atlanta Gas and Light here in the county, reading gas meters, for 2 years, I'm able to go around every 30 days to the same locations, basically, which includes passing pawn shops.
Oh boy.
So when I go into the pawn shops, I was able to build up certain amounts of equipment. I had all kinds of stuff. And then I built up my music gear again. And I started playing with a little band. Believe it or not, my across the street neighbor, we just started a band. He played drums, I was playing guitar, we were singing. And had a bass player, of course, and another guitarist. Somebody asked us if we'd play their wedding out of nowhere. I said, sure. So I looked up the basics of it and how to do it. Now, mind you, this is back in 1990. And then they were talking about, we played, as a matter of fact, this guitar pick is from his son. He gave it to me. I've had it all this time because he thought it was so cool that me, his dad, the across the street neighbor, were in this band and we're playing.
Creating a bond.
You know? And I've had it ever since. Anyway, somebody asked me, can you do a karaoke show for a restaurant? Okay, yeah. I shelled out some money. My first karaoke rig was my little CDG machine and a little display that I put on 3 milk crates that were tied together, and it had a wood top with a little skirt around it, and then the CDG came from there. And I had a little dual CD player, so I can mix music. I shelled out from, I must have started out with only 1,500 songs. and I spent a good penny for that, just to be able to do it. And then as this grew, I would buy songs that people asked me about. Do you have this? Do you have that? I'd always be like, I don't have it, but I'll have it next week. And then I'd order the CD, have it delivered to me from Karaoke Warehouse or Ace Karaoke. Two places, if you're looking for places to get your CDs, they're still available for you. And as Amazon grew, of course, you could get karaoke discs from Amazon as well. Excuse me. So it's been a journey, but I was always making it better. The CDGs got redundant. It was ridiculous to haul those CDs around all the time.
Out there now.
It is so redundant. And when I remember going to a couple other karaoke hosts up in Georgia shows and seeing what they went through, and I said, that's so much. There's got to be a simpler way. And there was a company, they were already out there, and I checked a couple other companies that did the digital karaoke, and the company I use is PCDJ. And I started out with two of theirs. One was the red version from way back when, and then their Karaoke High. It was phenomenal. It was astounding. I just couldn't afford a laptop. So, me being the versatile person I am, I actually had to carry the software downloaded onto my desktop. I taped my desktop inside of a cabinet that had my amplifier, and then I brought the monitor up. I did a dual split for the VGA monitor so that the singers could see it. I could see what I was doing. And
we all
it
have
worked.
to start somewhere.
Oh, and it worked. It worked like a charm.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody knew the wiser because, you have your amp cabinet. Nobody
Now you're
sees
still
the back.
growing with it, aren't you?
I was still growing with
Mm-hmm.
it.
Have you upgraded to the buying this software and putting it on your computer now?
Right, on the desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Now in 2010, when I became legitimized as New Vision Entertainment Services, and then started using the name DJ X-Man, that's when I got the laptop, and the company actually developed their software better and better. There were companies that were coming out that you could get songs right online. There was a couple that you weren't supposed to. So when I looked into these, you had your legal, you had your illegals. Could you get them? Sure, but it wasn't legal to sell or for you to purchase it from the United States. You get either from the UK or the Canada company. There was a Canada company that was doing it. And this is a few years back, but now it came down. So 2010, when New Vision Entertainment Services was born, we were doing the laptop. We developed a new system. It was very versatile. It's freestanding.
Are you, you had other karaoke's working under you guys?
I had when I was in Georgia.
Yeah.
Now I moved down here to Florida 3 years ago. And I could have done a little bit more homework about my demographic area that I moved into.
I got a friend who should have studied Florida before he moved down
yes.
here.
But, by the grace of God, things worked out. Trudged through it. Kept on going.
They say persistence.
I did. And I kept driving back up to Georgia for regular gigs. So I was kind of barely making it.
So you're stable here now in Lake County.
Now I am. COVID from last year really beat everybody's butt, is the best way to put it. Really put things in perspective.
Yes.
But once they've opened things back up, it just
I'm seeing
blew
them
open.
coming back.
Yeah. It just blew up. It blew up so much to the point where in Georgia, after that much time up there, I was in the northeast of Atlanta and then in the southwest of Atlanta, probably about 5 years in both places. So I have a big following. Excuse me. Here, because there's so many people that are doing it down here,
A lot of
When I
challenges.
first came down here, I found, well, we've got, we've got Bobby Joe over here. He's been doing it for us for 15 years, and he does it for $50 and a bar tab.
Yes.
We have
Competition is tough.
we have Jim. He's been doing it for us for 25 years. He's retired. He just does it for drinks, and it was really hard to deal with. So my comeback was always, okay, but does he get new music?
Yeah,
Does he bring new customers? Or are you still, people say, do you have a following? I'll be honest, no, I don't have a following, but if you give me 3 weeks, I guarantee you you'll have more people than you had the week before. And eventually
you're
you'll
a people person.
Yes, and I believe what I do and what I bring to the table is what enlightens it. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the show. I've got all this music stuff behind me. I like to entertain people, but I love to see people with a smile on their face. They're having a great time. I'm doing my job.
And you praise them and let them know.
Exactly. I make them feel
That's
welcome.
the number one.
They could be the worst singer,
but you're going to
but you know what? That was awesome. That was great. Yeah.
You left them walking away feeling good about
I want them to
themselves.
feel great about those things, And we, I used to be the Georgia Regional Director for Talent Quest, in Georgia, of course. And we've sent 4 people 2 different years over to Talent Quest, all expenses paid. All we were supposed to do is do for their hotel and stuff. Now, we did their hotel, their entry fee, and everything, and even had spending money for them. So that was real exciting because there were some people that actually got into the music industry out of those from both different contests each year. And of course, they got a chance to go to Laughlin, Nevada.
Yes, I've been there.
For Talent Quest.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting to get there myself because unfortunately I've had to work and keep my shows up. Down here now, it's getting to a point where yes, I wish I could train somebody. And I say train somebody because believe it or not, I'd rather train somebody brand new that loves people and loves music and teach them brand new. Because everybody already knows, oh, I know what I'm doing, I know how to do that. And if you put that person to go fill in for my show or fill in for a show, they're just not what you expected. And they're definitely not what your client expected. They're like, oh.
They want professional sounding music behind them when they're singing.
Right.
And they want their praises, and they want to feel that everybody's pleased. So I've seen a lot of emotional stuff going on, and I've seen different karaoke's, DJs in different locations and places. A lot of them have forgotten it's about them.
It's about our clients.
Yeah, it's about them. You ready to sing a song?
I sure am.
Have you picked out one that you want to sing?
Well, I actually had a decision to make, and I think I'm going to go ahead with Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Yes, it does.
By Poison.
I'm going to step off stage and let you and Dino take it from here.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Well, I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. I got everything that a man could want. I got more than I could ask for. I don't have to run around. I don't said, ooh, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. When she wraps her loving arms around me, about drives me out of my mind. I said, yeah, when my baby kisses me, I said, chills run up and down my spine. Oh, my baby, she's alright. Oh, my baby, she's clean out of sight. And don't you know that she is? She's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is, geez. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, is there anybody, come on now, got a sweet looking woman like mine? Yeah. There's got to be somebody. She's got a sweet looking loving like mine now. Oh, can I get a witness? Oh, can I get a witness? Oh, can I get a witness? Yeah. Oh, can I get a witness? I'm talking about a can I get a witness? I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Some kind of wonderful. I'm talking about my baby. I'm talking about my baby. I'm talking about my baby. I'm glad you guys decided to join in with us. My name is Xavier Gomez. They call me DJ Xavier the X-Man. I'm with New Vision Entertainment Services. You could find our shows and places that we do public events, nves.biz, www.nves.biz. God bless you all, and keep on singing.